Hello, my name is Josh.
My name is Tommy.
I'm Joey.
Welcome to the Fangeared Podcast. If you haven't heard the Fangeared Podcast, then
You have now.
Yeah, then you officially have.
I mean, at least a couple seconds of it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's likely you're done now. So we'll see you next week.
And we're back.
And we're back. So this podcast, we're going to be talking about everybody's favorite thing to watch ever. Movies based on video games.
You almost got me there. I thought you were going to stop at movies, and that would have been an accurate statement.
And then
But then you
really threw you for a loop there.
pulled a 180.
And you lied.
That's what this is about. That's what this podcast is about. Deceit,
It's about lying.
hate, and overall the destruction of the human race.
All right, let's do a top 3 list.
Okay.
This is the opposite of our other podcast.
Which one?
The one that no one will ever hear.
Until Valentine's Day 2016.
Hey, no spoilers.
Oh, sorry guys. We got a special holiday one coming at you.
The first holiday themed one will be next year.
Yep.
Can't tell you which holiday, but it will be in February.
Why
No
would it-
Christmas.
Yeah.
No Thanksgiving.
Halloween? Halloween's a
No
great,
no Halloween.
Halloween's going to be a great one to talk about horror movies.
What day is Halloween? Do you know?
Yeah, October 31st.
Damn it, Tommy.
What day does Halloween fall on this year?
I meant like
what date?
October
I meant-
31st.
I meant the damn day of the week.
It's like probably one of those 7.
What is that?
It's a Saturday.
Ooh,
What?
that's a good day.
Man, we can
People
trick or
about to
treat
be
till heck of late.
partying.
Shit, bro.
Yeah, all my candy, get that sugar high. So, top 3 video game movies I hate.
That you hate.
It's just so hard to choose.
Okay, I'll go.
Number 3. It's gotta be.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
all the Resident Evils.
What?
All of them?
I actually like that series. That's the only.
Yeah,
that's
no,
the only
those
ones
are
I've
Really?
seen.
Even the sequels?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
all pretty good.
Okay, number
Hey,
3.
you said you didn't see the.
Resident Evil?
Oh wait. No, they're definitely not all good.
Those are pretty good. I like
no,
those
like
ones.
like the first 2 were good.
I like Resident Evil.
Someone else.
Did you see the 6th one?
The sixth one? Yeah, there are 4.
There's definitely more than 4.
Sixth
Pretty
one
sure
was
there
the
are
best
4.
one.
I'm pretty
They're making a 5th one right now, and they think it's going to be the last one.
Well, who you think? No, because they're calling it the final something.
It's literally called like the last one.
Guess what? The third one should have been the last one.
No, this is going to be it, and it's going to be great.
I remember seeing one. It was like some sort of wasteland in like Las Vegas or something.
That was the previous one.
Ooh, that was a good one.
No, it was not.
That one was cool.
Yeah, man, she was shooting all the zombies.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, she shot zombies.
Sorry,
I saw
there's
it.
no substance there. I don't know what the hell's going on half the time.
No, it's pretty good. Pretty good.
I mean, yeah,
Disagree.
as a film, it sucks. as
Wait, let's talk about all the things that it doesn't suck at. How about
a fun
how about
time at
a
the
CD?
movies.
Is it a good CD?
I'm not
Album?
familiar with the soundtrack.
That's true. That
How
does
about
exist.
as like a
I'm
food?
pretty sure it
It's good
has,
as a
like-
food.
No, I would not recommend eating it.
Okay.
I think there's a Kill Switch song on the soundtrack.
There you go.
That sounds about right. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Kill Switch.
All right, coming in at number 3, it's gonna have to be. Wow, there's a lot of choices here.
Oh my god.
You're looking at a list of all the video game movies.
I got number 3, Need for Speed.
That was a pretty bad one.
Did you see it?
Nope.
Did you?
Nope.
Okay.
Coming in at number 2, the Angry Birds movie coming out May 20th, 2016.
It's not even
Can't wait.
What's your most hated one?
Coming in at number 1.
Number one.
Boy, should I do another future one or one that
I
actually
mean,
exists already?
I would hope that you do one that you've actually seen.
But
I
there
haven't
hasn't been
seen
any
any.
so far.
You haven't seen any?
No. Wow, there's a lot coming up. Those are probably all fake. Let's go
Those
with
are probably all fake.
number 1 worst movie based on video games. Gotta be Super Mario Bros. Considering what those games are and how bad that movie was.
Right.
Yeah, here it's not great.
Well, I'm going to
Wow.
do my top 3 favorite video game movies.
Oh my gosh.
Starting with number 3.
Do you need the list?
Huh?
Do you need a list?
Yeah, can I see the list?
Yeah,
All
I
right.
get that too.
Wait, number 3.
It's in order by release date. So the first one was Super Mario Bros. In '98.
Okay,
so
this
these
is.
are recent.
I've decided to make a legitimate list because
Oh,
now
you
I'm
decided that
seeing,
right now?
Yeah, because I'm seeing
Good timing.
some
That you forgot about.
I'm seeing
right?
some that I forgot about that I actually like.
Forgot about Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
Street-
Actually,
Street
I've,
Fighter.
Yeah.
I've seen one of those in it.
But no, those aren't going to be in my list. Number 3.
Minecraft.
No. What? No.
That's on the list.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's
But
coming
for
up.
future.
Yeah,
Okay,
there's a
these
lot
are
of-
ones I've actually seen.
Okay.
Number 3. Final Fantasy Advent Children.
What?
Oh, that's not based on a
Animated
video
film
game.
Based
though.
on Final Fantasy 7, actually.
But that's
Isn't
like,
that a sequel to Final Fantasy VII?
Yeah, but it's in that universe.
Oh.
I don't
Okay.
think that's not a film. That's a
It
damn
counts.
cartoon.
It counts.
Yeah, animated things aren't films. They're
Yeah.
dang children.
It's basically just a long
movies.
cutscene from the game.
Right.
That's actually
Anyway.
that's actually a valid point that you can make.
I mean, that's basically what that is. I'm pretty sure.
Number 2. Resident Evil.
Which one?
Dude, like the series, doesn't matter. And number 1, hands down, and I was gonna say this anyway.
I know what
Best
it is.
video game movie of all time. Silent Hill.
The
SH,
first one.
that's what I
The
was
first
doing.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, that's a.
No, dude, you gotta make your list without the list.
Yeah, Joey, you're not allowed to use the list.
All right.
But Silent Hill, while you're looking, Silent Hill was.
What about Tomb Raider?
creepy. What? With Lara Croft?
With Angelina.
Angelina Jolie?
Angelina.
Never saw it.
No, Silent Hill was a great movie. It was creepy.
Mm,
It was cool.
mm,
It had some really scary monsters. The monsters in it were cool looking. They looked just like in the game.
Ooh, what about Prince of Persia? Jake Jill?
Jake Jill.
dude, why don't you go just
What's wrong with you?
Wait, Joey, you have to establish, are you doing your favorite video
least
game movies or your least favorite?
I'm gonna
'Cause
do
Tommy
my
did least.
favorite.
Okay. Okay.
Wow, you guys are going against the grain that I
Going against the
invented.
grain.
You invented the grain.
Yeah, and then you guys went
Wow, there have
against it.
not
Yeah.
been a lot of movies.
Yeah, they started in '98 because video games started. You know, when did
Right
Pong
before
start?
I don't know.
You know,
A
it's
long
weird
time
that like in the '80s they didn't think like let's make a movie based off of Pong, but I bet you someone in Hollywood is writing that movie right now.
Probably.
Oh, for
I mean,
sure.
Pixels just came
Pixels
out, for
2 is
God's
going to
sakes.
star Pong.
Pixels 2 is
Pong picked up the lead role in Pixels 2.
does Pixels 2 exist?
I don't know, probably not.
Hope to God not.
Pong was
Jesus.
probably in Pixels.
Pixels is based on a novel.
Pushed by
What?
Sapphire?
What? What?
It's like a really old comedy Bang Bang joke.
Wait,
You know what? I was just listening to old episodes.
wait, is that the movie? They changed the name for the movie, right?
Precious.
Precious,
Based
yeah.
on the novel Pushed
Pushed
by
by
Sapphire.
Pushed by Sapphire.
Every time during the Academy Awards, they would always, like, every time it was up for a nomination, they would always say, based on the novel Pushed by Sapphire.
They had to give credit where credit is due.
Right.
No, they don't.
No, I'm pretty sure
Christ.
legally they have to say
Oh.
because it has a different title, so they might not know that's
Oh,
from
yeah.
that book.
That's true.
So they have to say
Because they wouldn't have to do that if it was just named Push
exactly.
by Sapphire.
Yeah, it'd be the same. But yeah,
named Push by
by
Sapphire.
but yeah,
Shouldn't she have named the title Pushed?
by Sapphire. You know, that would have made more sense.
I seem to remember a scene that took place on top of a staircase.
Oh god, I've never seen the movie, so I don't want to start getting into it. I don't know what actually happened.
Did she get pushed downstairs?
By like a blue gemstone?
Yeah. I mean, I think the
I
whole
think it
thing
was actually
that
by
she was-
Oprah.
What?
Was Oprah not the?
No, it was what's her name?
the
Monique.
What'd you say?
Oh god, we have to delete this.
Joey's the racist one this time.
What? Why did I think it was Oprah? I swear to God, that was
There
Oprah.
can only be one explanation.
That was like around when she started
Joey, they
acting
did-
again.
Not all
She was
African
in.
Americans look the
she was
same,
in,
Joey.
Wasn't she in Lee Daniels?
The Butler?
Butler?
That was like 4
Yeah.
years later. The Butler was
was a while ago.
2014.
Time doesn't mean
Precious
anything
was
to
like
Oprah.
2009, 2010.
Okay, Mr. Encyclopedia of movie dates over here.
Hey man, when you get those 2010s and after, I got you covered.
2010s.
Oh God, don't get me started on Oscars 2010.
2010.
What was Oscar? Oh, was that when Facebook was
the-
snubbed?
Yeah,
Facebook itself was robbed.
of the Oscar.
Got it.
King's Speech.
Nah, that's deserved.
King's Speech.
Get out of this podcast if you think King's Speech should have won in 2010.
Joey, can you say your dang
You guys been talking nonstop for the past like 3 minutes. I can't get it out.
It's a
It is a
podcast.
podcast.
All right, here we go. Coming in at number 3.
Number 3.
Number 3. Hang on, I gotta
When are we
find
going to do a bonus clip?
Okay,
Never.
we're coming in. Prince of Persia. I'm saying it.
Number 3.
That's
what?
your most 3
favorites.
liked.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this is also based on what I've seen from these. So,
Why? I haven't seen any of them.
yeah, but then you can't say if they're good or not.
Yeah, I can't.
Number 2 is probably Resident Evil, probably like the first or the second one.
Okay.
And then number 1, Silent Hill. Although at the time that we saw it, it did scare me. I will say that. I will admit it. But
It doesn't hold up though.
How old
does
were
it not
you?
hold? Pretty young.
21?
Maybe like
22?
5th, 6th grade.
23?
No.
All right. Other big names that weren't mentioned on any list. We got Max Payne, Hitman.
Max Payne was a game first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, wasn't that Wahlberg?
Oh, wait, Max Payne. I don't know why I was thinking about Mad Max.
Yeah.
Made Mix.
Isn't that our boy Wahlberger?
It was Mark
Wasn't
Wahlberger.
he?
Yeah, we met
Wahlberger.
him
Last week.
last week.
Was that last week?
It was last week.
Wow.
You can tell
Blood
because
Rain.
we're not doing one today.
What?
Because we're not doing one
I
today.
know, we did it earlier last
Ooh,
week, didn't we?
That means next. Never mind.
Yeah, Blood Rain. Coming up.
Oh, Blood Rain. Was that the dragon one?
I don't know.
Blood Rain? Yeah, that's
Where
like a
is that?
samurai Japanese.
Basically, so the point is we had very little good, well, if any, good movies to choose from.
Yeah.
Right. Silent
Um,
Hill, I think, is legitimately good.
And yet we have approximately like 20 to 30.
We have
coming
more.
up.
We
There's
have
some
more in
more.
production than that have ever been produced.
Yeah.
Here's what we have dates announced: Ratchet and Clank, Angry Birds, Warcraft, Assassin's Creed, another Resident Evil, and Uncharted. All have announced release dates.
Also, coming up, The Last of Us, which is also from the same producers as Uncharted, because they're both made by Naughty Dog. I do know that The Last of Us script is being penned by the writer of the actual game, which I'm pretty excited for. I think if any of these games work as a movie, it's The Last of Us.
See, I don't know. I just think that what we have here, if we put the evidence together, it is that video games don't translate well to movies.
In general, no, they don't.
And why is that? That's the question of the day.
I mean, I think it really boils down
You guys get the
to
quote?
Question of the day.
Wasn't that the question of the day?
Nope.
Spider-Man 2.
Amazing Spider-Man 2 or Spider-Man 2?
Amazing
Might-
Spider-Man
amazing.
2.
Oh.
I never saw the movie, but that's in the trailer. So
Yes, famously, Joey has not seen the movie Spider-Man 2.
The Amazing
yet judges
Spider-Man
it anyway.
it was a terrible movie.
Okay, some of these movies that are coming out are like, why are they? How
They
are
got
they
the
going to
Tetris movie on there.
Tetris, The Sims.
Good.
What?
So just the everyday life and someone's like,
Cut the rope.
Cut the rope. Get the hell out of here. Jesus.
Rampage is going to be really cool.
that might be cool. Cool, like disaster, like Godzilla
Wait.
type movie.
Yeah.
Is that the?
The one
Yeah,
with
like the big rat and the big monkey guy.
monkey climbing on buildings. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I remember playing
Portal.
that game.
Portal would
We didn't talk about that game in our favorite Nintendo
It was a
games.
Nintendo, but we
It's an
didn't play it
arcade
on
game.
Nintendo
But we
64.
played it on Nintendo 64.
Plants vs Zombies. It's like what?
Yeah.
Basically,
Come on.
if you're trying to make it, I mean, anything based on a mobile game.
Yeah.
And
And
Okay.
cut the rope?
Okay.
What the hell?
It's gonna be about a little monster trying to eat candy.
That's the stupidest thing.
Okay,
I've
here's
ever
one that
heard.
I'm really excited for though: Sonic the Hedgehog.
I mean, we've seen,
Gotta go fast.
guys, Sonic the Hedgehog has proven to do well on the screen. We've
Oh, yeah,
all
he's in
seen
TV series.
We've all seen the classic TV
Oh, he does,
series,
huh?
and we're all
Yeah.
gonna sing the song together now. Ready?
I hope it's a live action Sonic though.
Yeah, me too.
Sonic X, the TV show.
Oh, we're singing the theme
Remind
song.
me.
Gotta go fast,
Gotta go
Sonic. Gotta go fast, Sonic, gotta go faster, 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 Sonic X. That's the end of it. I don't remember how it starts.
Yeah, I don't remember. I do remember liking that show though. 'Cause they had all the characters.
Mm-hmm.
The good thing about Sonic is, all the internet memes he produces.
Definitely the best part is the memes.
And they're real feisty over there on the Sonic Twitter account. Ooh-wee.
What if the Sonic the Hedgehog movie is live action, practical effects
With a real hedgehog.
Wow. You think they'll paint him blue? Or,
Yeah, and then they'll get Shadow, and they'll get a two-tailed one, tails,
Two-tailed fox.
two-tailed. They're all hedgehogs.
Nope.
What?
Only Sonic and Amy and I guess Shadow
Shadow?
are hedgehogs. But Shadow's not a real hedgehog. He's
made in
an
a lab.
android.
Okay.
Whoa, you just blew my mind.
Why? Okay.
You
how
really
did,
didn't know this stuff?
No.
How did they?
Knuckles is an echidna.
Oh, I
What?
didn't know
Is
that.
that made up?
Echidna? No, that's a animal.
Okay, none of
And there's
them
a
look
fox.
like the animal. that
Tails
they're
is a
supposed to
fox,
be. He
obviously.
looks like a fox.
What is Dr. Eggman?
A human.
Oh.
He's an
Not a
asshole.
hedgehog. He's an Eggman.
thought it was
literally
Humpty
his
Dumpty.
name is Eggman.
It could be a Humpty Dumpty.
And then who's the girl? The bat. She's a bat.
What about all those
Oh, right.
fucking little blue things?
The
Turquoise.
Sonic.
No,
No,
the, fucking
The little you.
Chows.
Yeah,
Ah, they're so cute.
little animal ones.
Damn, remember that one game where
Sonic
you can like
Adventure 2
Sonic
battle.
Adventure 2
you had to
battle.
like
That's a
What did you
great
have to
game.
do?
collected them, and then they were all just running around in the
but
meadow.
didn't you have
No,
to
you
like
can train them to like fight in the thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
and like they could like evolve or something. Something
Yeah, they can turn
like,
either evil or good. And
Yeah.
then they go to the different Chow gardens, and then you can keep training up their strengths. I had one really good evil one and one really good one. Like they either grow a halo or they turn black.
Yeah.
And my bad one's name was Dynamite because dynamite didn't fit in the space. It's one letter too long to fit in there. And I forget. I think my good one's name was just Josh.
Yeah, that was a solid game.
Yeah.
Man, this is gonna be a solid movie.
Assuming it's based on Sonic Adventure 2 Battle,
I mean,
going to be a great movie.
I don't know what the hell they could possibly do with that movie and why anybody would care about
It's
it.
literally
but-
just they're taking the characters and throwing in them in any random scenario they can put any characters in.
It'll probably be an animated thing.
yeah, but if it's animated, like they've already made animated movies.
Yeah.
With that, why would anybody care?
What about the ones
Kids
that
will
show?
like
Let's talk about the ones that show more promise.
Honestly,
Let's
I
talk
don't
about
see
the
it.
Assassin's Creeds and the Uncharted's and the Last of Us.
Assassin's Creed. All I know about Assassin's Creed is that
We got
there
Michael
is an
Fassbender
an
attached.
interesting story to the games.
Sure, and
That's
what are
what's
they going to do? Are they
promised.
going to make this a 7-part movie series, or are
Oh,
they going to do it
whoa.
all in one?
That's going to depend on the success of the first one.
Well,
They could do Ezio, the Ezio trilogy as one movie.
We already know that he's not Ezio.
Well, I don't think they
Michael
need to do
Fassbender.
Altair.
Is that how it starts?
Altair.
Who's-
No, Altair is the first one, but nothing happens in that game.
Well,
Yeah.
they're obviously going to have something happen.
Well, a lot
maybe
happens in
it'll
the
be
present day, but Ezio would be really interesting.
Yeah, I think honestly,
I forget who the third one.
He's going to be playing Callum Lynch.
so is that a
That's
new, just a,
if that I don't know. Is that I haven't played Black Flag and Beyond, so
why would they start with those ones? That doesn't seem right.
it could be. You know what? It's probably just gonna be a new character.
Yeah, could be a new character.
They may or may not even have Desmond in modern day. In the machine.
You're right, brother.
Is that what they say?
Listen to the previous Communication Hill podcast. That's all I'll say.
Josh, I don't understand the reference.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Please don't use references that we don't understand here.
Okay.
Dude, what the hell is your problem, man?
Yeah, so the image was released of Michael Fassbender as this Callum Lynch character. I think he looks cool.
Looks like
I mean, I couldn't tell that it was
Yeah, I
him.
saw
Like,
the
I was
pic-
like zoomed in on it. I was like, is that? Yeah, it kind of looks like him.
It's his face, you can tell.
I saw the
looked like it
picture
was-
but didn't know what it was. I thought it was just like that new costume for the
Yeah.
next game or something.
Yeah, that was
And
just a picture.
Yeah. I mean, Michael Fassbender is a personal friend of mine.
You have met him.
you guys did
You
work.
have had lunch.
You guys did work together
Hey,
on
together.
Steve
watch your
Jobs.
mouth.
Oh,
Are you allowed to
not
say
allowed
that
to
yet?
say that?
That we work together.
That you're in the movie?
Yeah, I can say that I'm in it.
You
Why
didn't
would
know
they-
last time I asked you.
I'm
Nothing's
in
changed.
the trailer.
Your shoulders.
You're
in the
like-
Shoulders in the
Oh,
trailer.
actually, were you wearing suspenders?
No. But yeah,
nerd.
Were you wearing suspenders when they did the crowd scene?
I was wearing suspenders the whole time.
then
It's all
I'm pretty
one day.
sure that when they in the trailer they do like a sweep across the audience. As soon as it's like they show that scene, I'm pretty sure you're like right in the center because it looks like you, but it's like someone wearing suspenders, and you're dressed in the garb.
You know what? Before they used me, we cut the suspenders, and I moved to a belt.
It's not you.
So it's not me. Yeah, I wasn't wearing suspenders, but I know who you're talking about. I know him too.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Well, hey, I'll
Well,
sure
you
be
should've-
seeing Steve Jobs in theaters this October,
Me too. I was in it.
starring Josh
Starring Josh.
And Michael Fassbender.
and Michael Fassbender.
Michael Fat. Who else is in that?
Seth Roges,
Seth Rogen. Yeah.
Seth Rogen.
And Kate Winslet.
Kate Winslet.
Winslet.
Jeff Daniels, the butler.
I have highest hopes
What?
for The Last of Us.
Jeff Daniels.
Lee
butler?
Daniels. is
Jeff
Lee-
Daniels, the butler. Is that what you said?
Jeff
So-
Daniels is in this movie. Yes, I met him as well.
Yeah, but Lee Daniels is the butler. Okay.
Did this.
This is not a comedy podcast anymore. We're not allowed to tell jokes.
it's
Damn
not a
it!
comedy podcast.
That's both a callback and a new thing all in one.
I didn't hit
rolled
at
up in a
all.
beautiful package for you.
It's also a reference to another podcast called Dear John and Hank.
I still have yet to listen to any.
You should listen to it. They're pretty good.
Well, I mean, obviously.
So you're telling me Fassbender's playing an assassin?
Yeah.
An
I don't buy it.
assassin.
Ooh, he did show his ass in that one movie. Mm-hmm. Shame.
I thought he showed his dong in that movie.
Well,
Did he?
I mean, yeah, he showed his dick, famously. I'm just assuming that he also
Please.
showed his ass. I mean, if his dick is out,
Can you
like,
stop saying dick, please?
sorry, if his A+ dong is out.
There you go. That's what I want to hear.
I'm sure his
A+
B- booty is also.
Why is his booty B minus?
Yeah, why?
You know,
Why would you?
He's a skinny guy.
So
I
what
feel
does
like
that
he doesn't
mean?
have a. I feel like he doesn't have.
He's
a
not.
butt.
I mean, he's skinny, but he's,
like,
kind
fit,
of.
like,
yeah, he's
kinda
pretty fit. He probably like busts those thighs.
Guys.
Why are you getting so damn confused at everything I say? You just looked at me like I was crazy.
You guys,
Who are
welcome to
you?
the Fangear podcast. My name is Josh,
I'm Tommy.
I'm Joey.
and my most anticipated movie game coming out this year is gonna be, or in the near
Your
future,
most anticipated movie game.
yeah,
Video game
movie is gonna be The Last of Us.
Is that coming out this year?
No,
Yeah, there's no.
none of these are coming out this year.
What about
Coming out.
Uncharted?
Honestly,
Uncharted will probably be good too.
at this point, I'm excited for none of them
Yeah,
Sure.
because
show me one good.
I don't think I've actually played any of the games.
Okay.
That's a fact.
We don't have a good history, video game movies,
Okay.
and also
An appalling history.
see people. I think this is why. I mean, I would imagine that this is why people are excited because they like the games, they know the games, so they're excited for the movie. But the movie's not going to have, besides the main character, a couple side characters, maybe the location. It's not going to have anything to do with the video game.
It's gonna follow
this
the
is
same
probably
story.
different people writing the script.
Except for in the case of The Last of Us.
Right. Maybe that's the exception. The story's gonna be different, and it's like I don't see the point in getting excited about it when it's a hollow shell.
I think it all boils down to nowadays a lot of games are essentially movie or have pieces of what are movies in them, and the parts in between those parts you get to actually play and interact with and be a part of. I think the best part of what makes video games such a great medium is you can do things with storytelling that you can't do in a movie or TV show or a book or something.
Like what?
Yeah, name one thing.
Like using gameplay elements to further the story. One of my favorite moments in The Last of Us, and this is going to be a slight spoiler.
Whoa, man.
Oh,
Slight
Whoa,
spoilers.
wait, because
I've never played
I'm
this
still, playing through it.
This is a slight spoiler. This doesn't really give away too much. Let's just say
I already know the
some.
dude dies at the end.
Okay.
Someone dies at the end?
No.
I mean,
Oh.
it's... Oh, really? No.
Anyway.
It's fairly predictable.
Yeah, okay, clearly. Anyway.
Nobody dies, I guess. But that's a spoiler in itself.
Yeah, I mean, you brought it upon yourself.
Well, I knew the girl doesn't die because we talked about the dang expansion pack.
The
Let's see,
expansion
that's
pack's a
happening-
prequel. Tommy, you know nothing about this game.
Yeah.
So she does die.
Do you
at the
even own
end.
this game?
Yeah.
It comes with the PS4.
Oh.
Well, it did when I got it.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, great. Joey, when are you
Congrats to
gonna
both
get
of
it?
you, Jesus.
Anyway,
We're really
there's a
50
part
bucks.
where something happens, and for the entire game, it really hammers in, and I mean, I guess it's true for every game too. Is it plays to a gamer's instinct. You press a button, which triggers a command. Every time, unless you have a broken controller or something, or your signal's messed up.
No, we got it.
Yeah. It's supposed to do that.
So, common mechanic in the game is press X to hoist Ellie up to get to a ledge or whatever, and then she'll drop down a ladder or something or whatever. A particularly traumatic moment in the game happens, and then in the scene immediately after that, you're just walking with Ellie or whatever, and then you're in the school, and there's a part that says press X to hoist Ellie. You do that, it shows the animation of you getting down like this, and it'll just let you wait there until you realize that it's not going to happen. And that conveys like how Ellie's feeling in that moment, like she's not going to do it, like after this traumatic part.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So it's out of your control.
Yeah, it uses those video game tropes and you expect when you input a command for that to happen,
Right.
and it doesn't. That's I think a really good example of how storytelling in video games is unique and different.
And why it won't translate as well to movies? Or what
Yeah,
that could
because
be
you're
missing?
not playing it.
Yeah, there's no interactive
Yeah.
part. Yeah, which is why I think you have to look at it in terms of really the story alone and what they can do with that story and how they can make it compelling. And maybe that's what ruins a lot of these games for people, or even the writers when they're writing them, is they write them as if they're writing for a game that is typically meant to be interacted with.
Right.
But obviously there's no interaction.
Yeah.
So then it comes out as just kind of stale.
Yeah, and also a lot of these adaptations are like horror games and stuff, or survival horror. It's The Last of Us included. A lot of the feeling of desperation and dread is from a popular mechanic in those games of limited supplies. You're the one who has to physically fight through these things, and if you didn't have limited supplies, it would literally just be like any other shooter. You're just barreling through hordes of enemies, and it's just like a Gears of War or something. But what makes it truly scary is that you don't have ammo, you don't have weapons, you're using them sparingly and then trying to avoid fights in some situations for fear of dying immediately.
Right.
So there are literally enemies in that game where if they can't see, but if you get near them and they find you, there's no defense against them at all. And that doesn't translate to a movie screen.
Right.
Right. All the video game movies that have been made are based off of video games that either lack a story or are those horror survival games that...
Which is not true of Uncharted or The Last of Us, but I think there are still things that make it unique to the gaming medium.
Right.
But I agree. I mean, yeah.
Something else that's kind of interesting, though, if you look at them, games like, or the movies like Resident Evil and Silent Hill, they're completely different than the games.
Right.
They're different. The main characters are different, and like everything, the plots are different. So it seems like, when they're writing these, they're like, oh, okay, well let's not make it like the game. So they want to make it different, and then it seems to. Well, I guess in those cases it kind of worked. But I still wouldn't say that those are really successful movies.
Honestly, and maybe not a lot of people hold this belief, but there are 1.5, 2 hour videos on YouTube of all the cutscenes and story parts of the playable parts in games thrown together to make one cohesive story on YouTube. And there's a market for those, and there are people who don't want to spend days playing a game to experience the story again, but just want to watch a 2-hour movie or whatever to get the same story. I've felt like that before. And if they could do that well in an actual movie, then I think there's a market for that, and I think it can definitely be good if there are people watching these YouTube videos that are literally just the cutscenes thrown together.
See,
then-
so do you think it would be better for like Assassin's Creed if they made the plot of this movie exactly the same as, you know, the first 2 games or something?
Honestly, the gameplay in Assassin's Creed is one of the most boring things I've ever had to do.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it the story that's interesting? Is that why? I
Not
thought people,
particularly.
I thought,
story's okay.
I thought the mechanics of the first 2 games people really liked, and that's why they liked
It's
playing
the
it
opposite.
because you can.
They got better progressively, but the
Oh,
first
really?
one was pretty repetitive and boring.
The first one was incredibly boring.
So what was the appeal of those games? I mean, they were very popular.
The second, third, and fourth, the Ezio trilogy is good. Those are good. That's a good 3 games.
Really, but not because of the mechanics, or because of the mechanics of the game.
It's a cool concept, and it definitely introduced free running to the larger gaming
Yeah, that's
world.
what seemed.
Free running
interesting
definitely
about it.
became pretty prominent after that. So it has that, but itself as a game is not that great.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So I just don't know if. I feel like they might be, the thought process behind it would be, well, people have already played the game. We know those people will see the movie, but we don't want to give them exactly what they've already seen then, because then, like, why would they go see it? They already know.
In my opinion, that's why I would see it.
You would see it if it was exactly the same.
If it was the same story, yeah. Same characters I know. I would love to see a Resident Evil 4 movie.
Right. Well, that's why it's so confusing. Like, what's his name? Leon.
Yeah.
Like, he's the guy.
He's the second guy.
Yeah, but he's.
Chris Redfield is the main character.
Is he the like buffer guy?
He's 1 in 5.
He's the 1 in 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Even
You should
him.
probably watch where you're going here.
What?
Well, what are you? Go on.
I was
Just
gonna
go
say
on.
that, like, wouldn't we want to see the guys that we already know, all those characters, in the movie?
Yeah.
Like, I would want to see them.
I would want to see both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's just a title.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
And there are some jabs or like some little nods to the characters. I
and-
believe the other main female character in the show is related to,
oh, is that how they do it?
Yeah.
I don't remember the details of
and
the
I
movies.
know the events go down in the same exact way. So it exists within the world.
Okay.
And I think Nemesis is also in one of the movies, which was the major villain in
He
the
the
third
glasses
game.
guy?
No, Nemesis is that big, like, kind of like demon-looking thing. It has like a big, weird head.
Was he in that one fighting game?
I don't know.
Yeah, just because.
Nemesis, Genesis, I forget.
No,
It's one of those.
I thought there was a nemesis in Soul Calibur. Wasn't there a nemesis?
Oh, yeah, there might be.
Maybe that's someone else though.
Link was in that game from Legend of Zelda.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He's in the second
That
one
was
on
strange.
GameCube. Only the GameCube one.
That's really weird.
All right, we're gonna take a quick break, but before we do that, Tommy,
Ooh,
What?
we
yum.
need a 10-second review.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
All right. I'm gonna be staying on topic here.
Not for the movie, but
Reviewing the most recent
Is this a video game movie?
Game movie.
What?
Agent 47.
oh god, wait, you did see this movie?
Yeah.
You, you didn't see this movie.
No, yeah, I saw it. All right, let's do it.
Tommy, what's our actual?
No, I saw it. Let's do it.
No one
What's
believes
the
you.
plot?
He's a hitman.
You didn't see this movie.
No, I know though. Come on, let's just do it.
All right, here we go. Agent 47. Put 10
We
seconds
need
on the
to-
clock.
We need to uphold our legitimacy as a review show. Can't just be reviewing movies we haven't seen.
Why not?
All right, that's a good point. 10 seconds on the clock.
Won
If
me
you
over.
haven't seen Tommy's 10-second reviews, what we do is we put 10 seconds on the clock, and that's all his time he's got. Ready, go.
Oh, what?
Yeah, hey, we're 3
Oh,
seconds
all action, no story. The character's not as cool as he is in the video games. He's bald, he's a hitman, he shoots people.
in. That's it. I gave you those seconds back.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see you after the break.
No, I've never seen it.
All right, guys, but what about villains?
Look, I don't know a damn thing about no villain, all right?
What about
All right,
villains?
moving on.
Great.
Okay, if you could have one game turned into a movie, what would it be?
Fire Emblem.
Why?
Jeez.
I don't know that translates at all.
Because I want to see those characters doing things.
Would you want it to be in English or Japanese?
Yeah, I want it to be in a language that I don't understand.
Okay, but how is that going to work with... That's not going to work in an American style.
You know why, Josh? Because you have not seen the real cutscenes that are from the GameCube ones.
Those still a Japanese game.
What? It's in English.
Okay, yeah, but
What are you talking about?
think about that as an American movie.
You just asked me what I wanted to see. Don't get all like, no, if that imaginary thing happens, then it would be this way.
I know, I'm just trying
I
to
get
get-
to have it however I fucking
Yeah, but-
want in this hypothetical scenario.
But why? What's the... I don't see that working at all.
This is my entire point about this. Making any game into a movie
Yeah.
literally just means that you like the characters and you want to see them just being themselves for an hour and a half.
I disagree.
Yeah, I disagree too.
What else? What else is it?
I told you I want to see the actual game in movie form. The same story and everything.
Oh.
Yeah.
Literally, like script for script.
Yeah.
I said that, yeah.
That's boring.
No.
I don't think that would.
I told you the reasoning. There's a market for that.
I think
I
that's
don't think there is.
There is. There's people doing it on...
Not like a real market though.
No, it's...
Not like a release in theaters.
Yeah,
Like people
that-
actually
You can
put
find-
effort and money into
the
it.
amount
No,
of-
yeah, but you can find any game in cutscene form on YouTube. People want to see that.
But the amount of budget it would take for a studio to make that movie, they're not going to get that back with the demographic of people that are watching.
Yeah,
those
it's not a
videos on
big enough
YouTube.
market. That's a very small market. I don't think, and I think there's a reason why.
I think that's the best way to do it.
It's got to be original in some way. Otherwise,
Why not
why?
just-
Yeah, you're
Well, yeah.
essentially saying that they should just cut together cutscenes and then release that.
No, that they shouldn't do.
But that's exactly what you're saying. You just want
But
No,
use real
the
people.
same story.
No, I'm saying that I would love to see The Last of Us in theaters, the same story and everything. Joel and Ellie, Hugh Jackman and Maisie Williams on their adventure that I have played and know.
Wait, is that really?
Hugh Jackman is my own personal casting. Maisie Williams is rumored.
All right.
But I think that would be the best casting.
You'd rather see that than
Yeah.
like an original, like those. You could still have those characters, but maybe like a prequel or something.
Well, see, that's why
No,
I think
I
something
definitely
like
don't want a
see,
prequel.
something like that.
I don't want to see what
Wouldn't work.
happened in between the 20 years
Because-
of the time jump.
But that, you know, that game is one specific thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like Fire Emblem, there's a bunch of different stories.
Well, here's the
They
thing.
could be doing anything with those characters, a new threat, something
Well, it's
like
a new
that.
characters every time, also.
No, not always.
Generally.
Not always.
Generally.
Not always. I mean, the main characters are. There's
Generally.
only been
We're saying the same thing.
there's only been 2 different sets of main characters, and then there's side characters.
In every handheld game, it's a different protagonist.
No, it's always been Marth or what's his bucket?
Ike,
No, Ike's
Roy?
in the.
Ike's in the console version.
there-
Roy?
Is it Roy? No, I thought.
Lucina?
Oh yeah, it is Roy.
Oh,
No, it's
Yeah.
someone new in every one.
No,
Yeah, it is.
there's always been at least one.
There's one with Marth, there's one with Roy, there's one with Lynn, there's one with Crom and the Avatar character and Lucina.
Those are all, what?
Those are all different games.
No, and also there's not one with Marth.
There is one with Marth, it's just not here.
Yeah, yeah. Wait,
That's
who's
the
the
original.
newest one?
The newest one?
Yeah, who's the-
Crom and Lucina and Robin, I guess you could call him or her.
But isn't Crom Marth? Didn't that what happens?
They're all descendants. It's in each one. It's a new descendant of Marth.
Yeah, but
and
he's
it's a
like-
whole new cast of characters in every one.
I thought there was some overlap there.
No, Lucina pretended to be Marth. Spoiler alert.
Maybe that's what I was thinking of.
Maybe. Isn't this your favorite game series?
Yeah, Joey God.
Yeah.
Yeah, my initial thought was like a really badass Pokemon movie, but I
Like
mean,
live action.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I'll be honest with
there
you
was
guys,
great
these are
Pokemon
terrible
movies.
ideas.
What are you talking about? There was great Pokemon movies.
Yeah, but that's based on the anime.
yeah.
What are you talking about? You want live action?
I
What does
mean,
that have to do with anything? Oh, those were only good because the source material was good? Okay, then write a fucking good script. What does that mean? That's not an excuse.
Yeah, why are
but
you
I
against original content?
Yeah, well, I don't understand. Like,
I'm not against. I'm obviously not against original content.
anything can be good if.
I guess my
it's
thinking of it
written
is.
well.
I guess my thinking of it is if they're going to make something with a new story, and obviously they would use the name to generate revenue from the name recognition.
Right.
But I'm against doing that in general.
Well,
If
I
you
don't
want to make
see-
a new story, then make a new story.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I
Yeah.
don't think any video game.
Yeah, but if
Right.
it's
But
in
if they're
the-
going
if
to
it's
make
in
a
the-
video game movie, make one that's just the same as the game.
Why? No, because it's
That's
in,
an adaptation.
No,
then
'cause
why
it can
not? Why
be-
not do that with the book?
Then
Like,
why
it's in the
make it in
universe.
general? Just play the video game.
Well, that's the larger thing, but that's not the case.
I don't
But-
think you can say like, oh, don't make this movie if you're not going to make it the exact same way. But then I would just say, with that same logic, then don't make it at all. Just play the original
I mean,
game that has that
ideally
story.
they wouldn't make it at all, but that's not what we're talking about.
No,
But-
which is why
but-
I'm saying if you are going to make it, use the characters in the world you've built, and then make a unique story.
Or you don't even have to use the same characters. Like
No,
something
see,
with
then
Pokemon.
you're-
Something
see-
with Pokemon, it's in that universe.
Yeah.
Well, that's the character. But the
I would say
Pokemon are
that
the
too. Like
characters in that.
like
Okay,
honestly,
yeah.
they're more than likely making The Last of Us 2 right now, the game, and I don't want it to have anything to do with Joel or Ellie. I want it to be on the other side of the country if possible.
Well,
About
yeah.
completely different characters within that world.
I don't think they would continue that because they finished their story, right? Or they
It's-
like
I mean-
Ellie died.
yeah, they died twice.
I mean, I'm not going
I
to say
think.
too much, but I
Same.
basically did, but whatever.
Oh yeah, that's what I kind of got. I kind of had the feeling that Ellie was dead.
I don't think she dies.
Yeah,
She doesn't die.
like Joel goes down to hoist her, but she's not there.
Because she died.
I think he was just saying that she doesn't want. Whatever. I don't. Look.
So what's your vote then, Josh? What's your one movie?
Yeah.
That's not in production.
Wow. Is it Last of Us?
I would say that that's the most movie-esque game.
Well, yeah, because they can follow, and that's a story
here's
worth
the thing.
telling, or
Here's the thing.
in movie form.
It would have to be. I mean, typically, movies and stuff that come out of Japan are not that good. There's the budget.
That's reasons.
The,
No, yeah,
the,
they
the
don't. They
budget
don't have
is
the-
like insanely lower.
Yeah.
They don't have the resources and everything. And honestly, the reason why I'm against like Fire Emblem and stuff is that just the hair doesn't work in live action at all.
You could do normal.
Who said that these had to be
They're
live
blue
action?
hair. That's the whole point, is that they're all descendants of Marth, so they have blue hair.
They can.
It could be cool.
They,
No,
they could. Do, they
it's-
could have
it could definitely be
anything.
cool.
Their hair doesn't have to be blue to be.
No,
more-
it does have to be blue.
I would
but
think it does
I think
have
it
to
could
be
still
an
be
American
cool.
game.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because like I mean, think about like Dragon Ball Z movie.
Yeah.
Like Jesus. And like that's what I think. I think we just have a bad taste in our mouths because of that.
Yeah.
But it could be cool. And mostly what I want to see, honestly, is the non-human characters.
Yeah.
That's why I would want to see it.
Yeah, that's
Them
true.
fighting
Like
and
to
then
see
the
like
different-
a Wyvern Rider or something
Yeah, see some
flying
sick,
around.
All the
see some
lagoons.
sick CGI.
Some sick CGI.
Yeah, you know what? They could do practical effects. Spend
That's true.
$100
PETA
billion
did tell
dollars.
us you don't have to use real animals to make a great movie.
Yeah, shame on you. Who was it? Jurassic Park.
Jurassic World.
Oh wait, no, they praised. Wait, they praised that?
praised
Or
Jurassic
used
World
Which
for
one
not
did they?
using.
They praised Jurassic
So,
World.
see,
for
you
not
don't
using
Oh,
real
yeah,
animals.
that's
Yeah,
right.
like the real dinosaurs.
Good God.
Yeah. Anyway, so I would actually say that if not The Last of Us and not a movie that's in production, an actual true to original game, Resident Evil 4 game.
I'd like to see that.
Yeah.
Or 5. The set pieces alone. You kidding me?
Isn't Resident Evil 5 the racist one?
I mean, they're both racist.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty racist. Well, what? How the black people get infected and then they're like all running around like crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just the portraying of like the burly white man going into a foreign country, and then all of the
Saving
locals
the day.
are infected, and they're the evil ones.
Yeah.
And the same thing happens in 4, but it's
Yeah.
just with like a Mexican village.
I think about like that maze at the end, towards the end, and like things like that. Like, that'd be really cool to see.
I think Resident Evil 4 would be really cool. The Last of Us, of course, I want to see, but that's definitely happening. And Harvest Moon.
Harvest Moon.
Is that the one with the cow?
There's Cal.
What if they just made like a Harvest Moon movie and like nothing bad happened, and there was no conflict really
Well, you die at the end.
of old age
Yeah.
with your family right next to
Yeah.
you in like the best possible way. But like, and it was just all like happy and like it was about a guy and he's trying to, which girl do I want to pick, and like, or it was the girl and they're picking the guy, and then
They got it. What about like a Pokemon Snap movie?
About a photographer just trying to make it in the world as a photographer.
Yeah.
but he accidentally takes a picture of
Gyarados.
And it eats him.
killing
Yeah.
a
Or
Pikachu.
he could be a photography major,
Don't die.
just graduated. Photography major, just graduated. No one's aware that Pokemon exist. And he's trying to take a picture one day that he sees
Sees an island off in the distance.
a Pikachu. Comes out of the bushes.
See,
He's like, what's that? And he takes the picture.
Electrocutes him up.
he kills him.
He kills him instantly.
And he's transported to the wonderful world of Pokemon. The Kanto region.
Jeez. See, I see you're trying to make a joke or whatever here, but
I think he's trying to write a
at
screenplay.
least like you can write an original screenplay around that game.
Yeah.
Pokemon Snap?
Yeah.
I mean,
How could you write an original screenplay around that game?
actually, I
It's
think
like
he
trying
could.
to write an original screenplay around Tetris or Pac-Man.
No,
Not at all.
no, those don't
all you
have.
do-
At least
it's
you
all
Those
have
don't
right.
have
characters.
people.
You just sit
Those
in the
don't have
thing-
characters.
You just sit in the thing and you take pictures of Pokemon.
No, but it
You're
could
not a
be.
character.
It could
you never
be.
see him except for in pictures
Gosh,
on the box.
it could be about somebody who is a Pokemon photographer, and then it's just about them. Like that.
Yeah.
That can be a movie. But Tetris doesn't have any characters in it.
Tetris is about blocks falling.
It doesn't make any sense.
I don't like the idea.
I mean, even Pac-Man, I guess you could write. I mean, it'd be stupid, but you could write a storyline about like maybe why he's there, why he's doing
Yeah.
this.
And
Maybe
then,
he's
like-
trapped in hell and he has to do this forever.
And then,
Oh, God.
and then like 4 Mini Coopers have to chase him down to get him because they're the ghosts.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, they
Is
did
that
make
pixels? Yeah, basically. And then it was really.
You guys remember
racist.
the Donkey Kong TV show?
Nope.
Yes.
That was funny.
Did we watch a lot of
Donkey
it?
Kong was like a huge idiot.
Yeah. Well, he's always portrayed as that way, I think.
Yeah.
He is a gorilla after all.
Is he?
Well, guys, what's your favorite video game movie?
And
What's your least favorite video
Oh,
game
yeah.
movie?
I think we've been over this.
And what I'm asking the cogs.
the cogs.
Jeez, sorry.
And
Your
also-
favorite and your least favorite, and which movie would you like
No.
to
wouldn't-
see
no.
made?
Yeah. Well, which video game would you like to
Into
see
a
made
movie.
into a movie? You said which movie would
Yeah.
you like to see made?
That's from a video game.
There you go. Now you got it.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Before you interrupted
Which
me.
movie would you like to see into a movie that's from a video game?
No, because I said from a movie to finish what you were saying.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Also, do you think that video game movies should take artistic liberties and change the source material? Or should they be the same? Before you answer that question, think about movies that are adaptations of books. See you next week.
Wow.